Welcome to Recalibr8te Fast Cast, short, efficient podcast videos under 5 minutes covering fitness and health to help you do better, look better, and feel better.
Chair of neurosurgery, what percentage of the things you find in medical textbooks, basic and advanced, do you think are false based on your understanding of what we actually know now? And he said 50%. And yep, I know, I was wide-eyed too. And what is the extent of impact on treatment of patients modern day? And his answer was one word: incalculable.
Oh my God, 50%?
50% in currently used medical textbooks, meaning that the literature has been updated with new understanding, new scientific papers, but it has not yet been incorporated into the medical.
Okay. What was just said there, so that's, Dr. Andrew Huberman, in an interview recently with Joe Rogan, and you just heard there, this is two things: one, insane, in one, multitude, but in the other, not surprising. So episode 3, we're going to talk about just a few things relating back to episode 2. If you didn't see that, check that out first. We talked about how the ball was dropped at a young age of learning about how to really control our overall health and wellness. Let's assume in this episode, relating back to that first statement there, let's assume that you were taught a thing or two about how to manage your body, about what to eat, what's good for fat loss, what's good for weight loss, what's good for building muscle and strength, all of that. The big problem is that what we were taught, or what you've currently learned, maybe in adulthood, is either not accurate, dead wrong, or only partially true. Think about dieting and like nutrition specifically. Carbs were considered harmless years ago, but now suddenly they're not. And then it's shifting. Well, some forms are, some are not. Low glycemic versus high glycemic. Milk used to be praised. Now it's frowned upon. Eggs were once a nutritional powerhouse. Considered a superfood. You could survive on eggs alone if there's enough protein, there's enough vitamins and minerals and things like that you could eat that one thing and live. But now they're under scrutiny depending on who you talk to. The list is endless, and honestly, let's be real here. It changes every decade, and we wonder what is going on, and it lies into research itself. Research is meant to provide answers, but the problem is that many of these so-called studies actually lack legitimacy. They're messy, they're flawed, and in the realm of health and fitness, the scientific community tends to compare apples to oranges, and then they want to draw conclusions that they claim as fact based on these narratives. And just because it's labeled a study, we're expected to buy into it unquestionably. So here's an example I want to provide for you. Let's say a study says that excessive meat consumption is linked to poor cardiovascular health, so on and so forth. We've heard that. But when you dive deeper into this published study, you'll likely find a mix of healthy individuals with balanced diets and lifestyles alongside sedentary, obese individuals with poor dietary habits. It's the complete opposite. The study could cherry pick data to claim that a diet high in red meat leads to cardiovascular issues. But when we really get down to this, who are these people? When you look at a study, an example like this, it won't be surprising that you'll reveal that if I want this study to indicate this, I can dive into the actual people that are developing cardiovascular issues. And I guarantee it, in this example, they're the ones with the poor lifestyle habits. They might be obese. Maybe they smoke. Maybe these other different things that could contribute towards that. And it's not, in fact, red meat. The market can slap a couple lousy studies, back them with a few lousy scientists and a reputable brand, and then consider their claims as truth for their narrative. We see this a ton. This is just one example. But moving forward with this, again, education is key in really knowing and how to dive deep into a source is going to effectively allow you to make more informed decisions in this ever-changing landscape. If you found this content helpful or at least sparked your curiosity for more, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I will link the Make It Make Sense ebook in the description for free. Check that out, as well as our Recalibrate system website. We'll see you guys next time.